Namaste, I'm Minnie and welcome to my channel Food Atomic. Today we are making vegetable seekh kebab. They are vegan and gluten free. So let's get started. These are the ingredients we would need to prepare vegan seekh kebabs. I have also listed them in the description section. So to a hot pan, add 2 tablespoons of oil. Add 2 tablespoons of chickpeas flour. Give it a mix. The reason we are using chickpeas flour is because it's gluten free and it also works as a great binding agent. Cook the chickpeas flour for 2 to 3 minutes over medium heat. You will not be able to see any change in color, but you will be able to smell the cooked aroma of the chickpeas flour. So after that, add 1 medium finely chopped onion and mix them together. Let it cook for 1 minute over medium heat. After that, add 1/4 head of finely grated cabbage. Then add finely grated radishes. I have used the small red ones, about 5 to 6. Then 1 medium finely grated carrot. The reason we are using finely grated vegetables here is because it helps to bind the seekh kebab mixture better. So try to grate them as finely as possible. Cook them for 2 to 3 minutes over medium or high heat or till the water is completely evaporated. After 2 to 3 minutes, add some boiled green peas and mix them together by mashing them with the mixture. You can always choose the vegetables of your choice to add to the seekh kebab. These are few of the vegetables I like, that's why I'm using them. The vegetables are almost cooked. Now add 2 to 3 finely chopped red chilies and give everything a mix. We'll cook this for another 2 minutes and then we will switch off the flame. As you can see, the mixture is dry. Now switch off the heat and let it cool off. I'm transferring the mixture to a fresh bowl. To the mixture, I'm going to add 2 boiled grated potatoes. If you like, you can also add some grated tofu along with the potatoes. Adding 2 to 3 grated garlic cloves. Now let's add the spices. Add 2 teaspoons of coriander powder, 2 teaspoons of cumin powder, 1 teaspoon of red chili powder, 1 to 2 teaspoons of salt or salt as per taste, 1 tablespoon of mango powder or chaat masala. You can substitute it with some lemon as well and give everything a mix. It's up to you. You can always increase or decrease the quantity of spices you're adding it to the mix. When you're mixing everything, try to mash them as well. The best way to combine the seekh kebab mixture is with hands. So I'm trying to mash everything and combine it well together. The mixture is ready now. I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of chickpeas flour, which will help me further with the binding process. So mix everything again. Once the mixture is finally ready, go ahead and wait for it to reach the room temperature as it's little warm right now. The mixture is at room temperature. Now add some flour to a board where you're going to roll the kebabs and spread it evenly. Apply it to your hands as well. I'm using chickpeas flour again. Now take the mixture just like this and try to shape it in a cylindrical form. You can give it any shape you like, but usually the kebabs are in the cylindrical form, so that's why we are doing that as well. Now roll it on the dry chickpeas flour. The mixture is really soft, so it's easier to give it any shape of your choice. So I'm rolling it again on the flour. Once the mixture is in a perfect shape of a cylinder, take a wooden stick and insert it gently inside the kebab, just like this. Make sure that the vegetable mix is equal around the stick. Roll it again and now set it aside. Now let's see another way you can roll this mixture. Take the mixture again and insert the stick first, and now try to shape the cylinder around the stick. So just like this, we will keep rolling and expand the mixture just across the stick. And there you go guys, the second method is also done. Now there is one more way which I always prefer. So again, take the mixture, roll it in your hand just like this, and now insert the stick. It is pretty much similar to the second method. Now place it on the board and start rolling it on the floor. You see, the mixture will automatically start to expand across the stick. You have to just shape it with the help of your hand, and that's it. Similarly, you can prepare the rest of the seekh kebabs. Once all the seekh kebabs are done, refrigerate them for 20 to 30 minutes before starting the cooking process. For parties at home, you can always do this step one day before and refrigerate them in advance. Now we'll start with the cooking process. Add oil to the pan and let it heat for 3 to 4 minutes, and make sure that you are brushing the oil across the whole pan. You can even cook them on a barbecue. So now gently place the vegan seekh kebabs on top of the pan. I am going to cook 3 at a time. Now add some oil on top of them as well. Let it cook for 2 minutes on each side before turning them. I'm cooking them on medium heat. So after 2 minutes, I'm going to turn the first one. See how nice golden brown they have turned. Though I should have waited for 1 more minute before turning them. That's okay, I can cook them on that side one more time. So like I said, you can always prep them in advance and keep them in the refrigerator. And when the guest arrives, you can just take them out 15 minutes before and cook them and serve them hot. So I'm just trying to rotate the pan so the oil reaches all the sides of this vegan seekh kebab. So I've turned them again, and as you can see, they're turning nice and golden brown. So once the seekh kebabs are cooked from all the sides, go ahead and take them out from the heat and serve them hot. You can squeeze some lemon on top of it and serve it with a green chutney or even with ketchup. This is one of my favorite dish on a barbecue party, as it's so simple and so delicious. You can either choose to keep the stick or even remove it. Do let me know in the comment section if you have tried these vegan seekh kebabs before. This is such an impressive starter recipe. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel Food Atomic. If you're still looking for more vegan videos, click right here. I'll be back soon with another interesting vegan recipe. Until then, bye.